Welcome to Line Time. This is a podcast created by and for artists. In each episode, I invite you to create an abstract drawing by following my instructions.
Artists need some sort of transition from being a person in the world to being a person who is creating an artwork. Through Line Time, we aim to give artists a transitional ritual to drop into their creative practice, to access a creative portal, to access a flow state.
Breesa and I were in Lettie Jane's class when we were both introduced to this technique, and that was where Breesa's idea came from. I like it because it provides a sort of structure, but it's not an oppressive structure. It's like a structure that offers room for flow.
I think anytime you're doing anything like sewing, kneading bread, walking, your thoughts and your ideas move in different directions.
I feel like what Lettie Jane does is, I love the word prompt, but I feel like she transcends it in a lot of ways. It does feel more like a guided meditation or some kind of journey or passage that happens to involve creating your response to it in a physical form.
Draw the feeling of floating your body in the water. Draw the feeling of floating your body in the water. Feels like a way to experience pleasure in art making because we're sort of taking out this, like, there isn't like a purpose, there's not an outcome, this is like process based.
I think you could respond to it with movement, or I think you could respond to it just with noting any images or thoughts or responses that come up in your own body. It's like an active meditation or like a creative meditation.
I wish that there was like a different name for this thing that we're doing, because it is technically, it's a podcast. We produce it like a podcast, we release it on podcast platforms, but it's prescribing an activity. It's not something that you can listen to while you're in the grocery store or walking to the bus stop. You actually need to sit down and focus.
Alter the main course. Alter the main course.
Well, I feel like any art, music, you're tapping something unseen. You're tapping the mystery and reaching beyond the veil, and any encounter with that is a little journey, no matter how small. Certainly feel that way when I'm playing music, that I enter into some space or I enter into an encounter with something that's always there, but that we're always being called away from in life.
A bunch of different people are following the same prompts, and then some of them share their drawings on Instagram or on Patreon, or they just share them with us. And everyone's art is so different, and everyone's art is so incredible. Everything everyone makes is beyond the beyond. It's just, people are making such gorgeous work using these prompts, and they're just warm-ups.